We cannot begin by not touching upon the other side of you, which is well known, but from the CV audience perspective, not that well known. So, to begin with, how do you juggle between the hats of a sports administrator and then a technology and an environmental enthusiast?
First of all, thanks for covering up this entire episode of vehicles manufactured in India going abroad to Western advanced European and American world. The story from the sports passionate and to the completely technologically advanced engineering manufacturing setup is, I think, pretty interesting. I started my career basically as a tennis player. I wanted to pursue my career in tennis. Because my entire generation was into sports. We belongs to a place called Kirloskar, which is in Sangli district. Everyone in our family, like my grandfather, my father, my uncle, myself, all were into the sports. So I pursued my tennis career till the age of 25, 27, I think 27. And I played on the national level, and then I could not make it to the level where I can make my living out of playing tennis. So decided to quit tennis, and I get into the tennis coaching activities. So I was a professional tennis coach till once I retired from my tennis activities, professional tennis. I started coaching, and then I was till 2003 precisely. I was a tennis coach. My last assignment as tennis coach was in Dubai, where I was heading a tennis academy in a Dubai club. But then one fine day I decided to quit tennis because it was not really what it clicked me that I should pursue for the rest of my life because various reasons. So we came I came back from Dubai, and then I got an opportunity to deal with the fire pumps from a well-known fire pump brand. So that is how I started first into the engineering trading of engineering goods, and this is how the journey begins.
Right.
Getting into the engineering factor.
Right. Does tennis in any which way reflect in your decision making today as a business person?
Oh yeah, I would say that largely because in tennis you feel you come across a lot of tough situations, decision makings, and then you. So I certainly say yes. It has helped me a lot. Taking my decisions at when you're down, where you're up, or certainly yes.
Right. Now, as an environmental engineering solutions provider, what is the market segmentation for the company? What do you cater to?
Okay. So basically, Aryan pumps caters into three different sectors. One is, of course, the environmental cleaning, where we do the sewer cleaning, liquid waste handling, basically. Which can be hazardous waste cleaning, industrial waste cleaning, municipal waste cleaning. Then we also have the robotic underwater cleaning technology we have, where we clean the sediments in the various water reservoirs. And second vertical we have is the fire and rescue vehicles, where we manufacture various type of fire and rescue vehicles along with their tools and pumps.
Right. Now, could you give us a snapshot of the impact on each of the segments that you cater to, primarily on a quarter-to-quarter basis, dividing the tenure between pre-COVID, COVID, and now the aftermath of the second wave?
Okay, so basically we are into niche products. So all our products are made to order because the customer requirement, especially from Europe, is completely different. So we design as per their requirement. So ours is not a batch production like other industry. So pre-COVID, we used to have regular. Basically, as of now, we are next 2 years we are completely booked with the shop floor activities. So pre-COVID, there was a regular flow of dispatches, but during the COVID, the pandemic started, and our design, our core competency is a design. So we have a large research and development center in Pune. So that was not operational as it used to be pre-COVID, and then entirely, the flow got disturbed, and then the factory was locked down. The factory, we had a couple of cases, so the product supply chain was affected. So last year was pretty bad, but then now again we are picking up with production, and we are doing well now.
Right. Could you also give us a sense of the growth and the financial performance over these particularly challenging quarters for the company?
Well, we come across the emergency services, where it is fire and rescue or liquid-based cleaning. So we also do the service, like we provide services. So our business during the pandemic of providing services was, in fact, we did more than what we did last year, like 110% what we did. But of course, the manufacturing sector was affected due to this non-availability of raw material, labors, and all this stuff. But otherwise, no regrets. We did pretty well also during the pandemic.
Right. Going a little deeper onto the types of vehicles that you cater to, be it tonnage-wise or the duty cycles that these vehicles are deployed for.
So these vehicles we manufacture from 6 ton to 32 tons. So for the 32 tons, we have a big vacuum suction system, like we call it a super sucker. 16-ton vehicle, 28-ton vehicles used mainly into the regular cleaning of sewer lines in the city, and the 7-ton are used for the congested areas where old cities, centers, and all. So we have range from 7-ton to 38 ton, 32 ton, sorry.
Right. And is there again a match between a duty cycle that you cater to, an application that you cater to, back to the OE from where you procure the vehicle? How does it work?
Okay, so first, once we discuss with the customer about what he wants, and then for us what matters is the vehicle, because entire our system is driven by the chassis engine.
Right.
So chassis power is engine power is what we look for, and then we talk with customer about his his choice for the vehicle. Then once he decides the vehicle, then we procure it with the OEMs, and because we need some changes with the vehicle in terms of cruise control, some modification has to be done with the chassis. We do split chop PTO, some welding is required, cutting is required. So then we talk with the customer, and then customer delivers the vehicle as per our requirement, and then from there we take it forward for the bodybuilding.
Right. Now, before I touch upon the component side of things, staying on how you said it was very, very important to address the issue of the class of labor that is made to do literally a thankless job. So you are very proud to contribute in terms of mechanization of these the manual activities. How do you look at that contribution, and how proud are you to contribute and evolve that sector?
Yes, actually, to be very honest, this was a game changer not only for our growth but for the Indian sewer cleaning industry. We started this first concept of manual when we realized that there is a huge scope for manual scavenging from our customers, that one need to come up with a very good technology. Initially there were good vehicles, but they were from Germany and Europe, like they were exorbitant expensive, and it was not affordable for Indian cities. So initially the city used to, the rich city used to import them. I'm talking about in 2005-6. So then we thought in 2009 probably we first got into this sewer cleaning trucks. But now, earlier there used to be a lot of debts where predominantly the cities where we are operating now. But over the period since we started taking the operations of sewer cleaning for the particular cities, practically nil. There are no debts due to manual cleaning. So that's a great achievement for, I think, for India as well as for our company as part of this industry. And over the period, I'm sure rest all cities also, like right from Nagar Panchayat to the municipalities to the other institution will adopt this technology, because government has made it mandatory. The Supreme Court has given clear instruction to stop manual scavenging. So I see a lot of potential and growth for this type of technologies across India.